Hey guys, just a quick video here. This is the Wildway FW11S. S stands for step down model. Look at that beautiful battleship gray, beautiful welds, little extras that Wildway does, like the neoprene sleeve over the coils. It's also got this nice metal little Wildway plate here. It's actually metal with like a gilded, goldish, shiny, just to cover up the little thing if you don't want the front basket. It's got the front suspension here with 80 millimeters of travel. If you notice, most of the other bikes in this price point will have 40 millimeters of travel or 50. This has 80 lockout spoke, but some don't even have anything in this price point. But this has front and rear suspension, technically. Double LED in the front, and really just got all kind of nice little features. Cruise control on the full LED screen here, or full color, I'm sorry, screen here. You can add little extras, you know, like the mirror and stuff for a couple bucks here and there, so it's no big deal. I think that bottle and the holder was like 10 bucks. But look at that weld that holds it together. I mean, that's a solid weld. I mean, that thing could hold through war almost. And I like how it's the lower model if you need, you know, step down for whatever reason or prefer it for whatever reason. But instead of it being round, I don't like the round ones. This one I like. It's nice and squared. I think it's more rigid with this squareness, you know, because it's almost like a rectangle, but then they curve in a little bit here, as you can see. So it's almost like a stop sign shape, you know, but looks more like a rectangle. But very strong shape is the point. And the only thing this didn't have was the mag wheels, which I like on some other bikes. So for $2, $3, I got 100 of these spoke thingies and put them on, and I think it contrasts nicely with this. I've had like 10 different people, all chicks by the way, tell me that, wow, that looks really cool. And even little touches they do, instead of just having all black tires or entry level, you know, Kendas or Chow Yangs, this has, you know, every time you have to add a color into the rubber, that takes extra effort. So to add even just white is one thing. To then do red and yellow with this like Ferrari looking symbol, they're trying to mimic European stuff with that umlaut. But I mean, it's just an extra touch. And again, the 20x3 tires gives me off-road capability. I just came up this hill, no problem here. And I mean, look, I'm literally on the edge of, you know, the ocean basically. So that's about as off-road as most people get, you know, unless you're like a mountain climber or something. So anyway, 20x3 tires, much more efficient, better on battery. You get more length, you know, of travel versus 20x4 tires, and they're faster. So you use less battery, and they're faster because less contact with the road. And yet, the only disadvantage to normally smaller tires is they can't go off-road like a 20x4. But look, this one can. It can totally go off-road. Trust me. I've had it off-road several times. It's got the folding bike. Again, as I mentioned, you can just fold this down if you don't want to go through all the folding of the actual bike. I added these two LED Sony speakers that I've had for years. These twist ties are tight and they're working great. I've got these saddlebag things on the side, and I have another thing in order that's basically going to go behind here, like a cup holder, you know, bottle holder on the back. Got the brake lights, which I appreciate. Brake lights get brighter, as you'll see when you actually hit the brakes. You know, that's letting people know. So really cool little features here on this bike for the price point. I mean, you can't beat it, guys. Look at that beautiful sunset. But you really can't beat it for the price point. Again, $7.99 is what we paid. I think the price is up to $8.99, but considering its original price without any sales is $13.99. That's a pretty good deal in my book. 500 watt motor that peaks at 750 watt. I've had this up to 32.5 miles per hour, and I'm not a tiny guy. I weigh about 230. So if you're lighter than 230, in theory, you could get 33 miles per hour out of this, maybe, or 33 and a half. I don't know. But I was stunned when it went above 30. I thought 28 miles an hour I'd have been real happy with. When it hit 29 and then 30, I was like, wow. And then 31, 31.5, 31.8, 32, 32.1, 32.3. And like I said, I think I got to 32.5 at one point. And that's with a 500 watt, 750 peak motor. I mean, I have a 1200 watt motor on another e-bike. It's also 32, 33 miles per hour. You can maybe get to like 33 and a half, maybe 34, maybe at the top. But then look at that battery, a big, huge battery, 32 milliamp. So if you have a 15 milliamp or 16 milliamp battery, this is 2 of them. If your bike is a 10 milliamp battery or 11 or 12 or 9 milliamp battery, this is 3 of your batteries put together. So that means when your bike would totally run out of gas, you could just flip a switch and be fully charged again and go. Then when that ran out, you could flip a switch and be fully charged a third time and go until it's empty. That's what this thing has in it every day. So just talking about it, guys, I really do want to get riding. Actually, I'm losing light here, but down here in beautiful Cape May, New Jersey, look at that. That's the ferry port that takes you over to Lewis, Delaware, over that direction. And look at that beautiful flag there waving in the sunset. So have a good day, everybody. Wildway FW11S. Beautiful bike, $799 or $899. Can't beat it. Peace.